Hey guys, well, you know what today is? Come on, you have to know what today is without me repeating the same thing. Okay, fine, it's Halloween. The day of going trick-or-treating while wearing costumes and sometimes go to Halloween parties. That was easy to explain. But despite that, there's plenty of movies, TV shows, and specials about Halloween. Some good, some bad. Especially this one. But we're not going to talk about bad movies. For this occasion, I'm going to talk about a movie series that has dealt with many tropes and cliches, but still manages to pull off strong. So, grab a bag full of goodies, get something to drink, sit back and relax as we dive into Halloween movie viewing. So what movie series am I going to talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about two modern movies that deal with ghosts, exorcisms, and possessions. That series is the Conjuring movies. With so many movies that have been beating the old haunted house and exorcism trope with awful jump scares and poorly executions, these two movies are part of the diamonds in the rough that pulls off the execution. These movies talk about the cases of Ed and Lorraine Warren, paranormal investigators and a married couple. The first one is about them investigating a family that moved into a house that is haunted and one of them might be possessed. The second one is about a family in London that are being haunted by a ghost and is possessing one of the daughters. While investigating, Lorraine has a vision that Ed will be dead by impalement from a sharp tree stump thanks to a creepy nun, which she has her own movie. These stories are based on real cases by Ed and Lorraine. Now, before everyone hounds me on this, I know that some parts from the cases are changed in these movies. I'm not going to point out every single one, because it doesn't matter and it's a waste of time if I start doing that. I do respect the people being outraged by it, but it doesn't affect me. I'm focusing on just the movies. However, I do recommend checking out Deus Deacon's video on the second movie. It shows how much he cares for the historic accuracies from the cases the movie is based on.
I want to make something clear. This video is opinion, not facts. Opinion, not facts.
Despite that, the story in both films are really damn good. The build-up for the jump scares are great and classic. The mystery and backstory on some of the ghosts in these movies are interesting. The twist on who's possessing who in the second movie at the end is really good. I won't spoil it, but it's worth seeing. The characters are likable and you root for them, especially Ed and Lorraine. The director of these movies is James Wan. He was inspired by old school horror movies and you can tell from his direction. Kinda like how John Carpenter is inspired by old school horror movies and that's how he made Halloween. James Wan is a great director and really cares about making movies really scary. I know some may disagree, but that's just my opinion on them. The cast did a real great job in these films. The people playing the family in both movies did good, and I can't think of one or two actors that did a piss poor attempt, but the actors playing Ed and Lorraine were magnificent. Patrick Wilson plays the heroic and concerned husband while maintaining his concerns and charm. That, and he has some funny moments.
Wise men say.
Vera Farmiga plays the supporting and nurturing wife who has some worries since she has visions, but she'll still continue on with determination and nobility. Her confrontation with the nun is one of the best moments.
You are Balak! The defiler! The profane! The Marquis of Snakes!
The sets for these movies are nice and well done. The suspense and atmosphere for when something scary happens or when a jump scare is coming is well done and commendable. There's no music sting that ruins the jump scare. It's silent and builds up tension while establishing the atmosphere. That is a jump scare, at least to me. The music and score are good and fits for the overall theme with these movies. The cinematography is good and spooky in some areas, like the scene with Lorraine and the painting of the nun. You want to talk about great suspense and scary build-up? This scene nails it. The camera work is also really good. One of the best shots and best moments in the second movie is the scene where Ed talks to the ghost of the old man that's possessing one of the daughters. It's just one shot with no cuts as the camera zooms in slowly while Ed talks, and you can see in the background that she's turning into the old man. When I saw this scene for the first time, I didn't know what was going on until I looked in the background and was completely shocked by it. Kudos to James Wan for making this great and flawless scene. Overall, with everything I had to say about the director and the foundations with this series, do I recommend them? Absolutely. Like I said, horror movies nowadays are just bad with terrible jump scares, ridiculous writings, and botched up executions. But movies like this series and other ones do come along and take the spotlight. If you wanted a true and accurate movie based on the real cases of the Warrens, this may not be it for you. But if you're in the mood for an exorcism movie and wanted to see something else besides The Exorcist, these films are a good change-up. If you're getting into James Wan and wanting to know which film to start with, I strongly recommend these films. That and the first Saw movie and Insidious. Plus, he's directing the Aquaman movie, so I'm sold and can't wait to see what he's done with it. Anyway, this movie series is great with wonderful characters, flawless build up to the jump scares, and a great director to make it all happen. I can't wait to see what the third movie will be about, and see if that's just as good as these films are. Give these movies a watch and have a fun and safe Halloween. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will catch you later.